when you want to get off the darkest ground. But gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view.
You can actually see this is the back entrance for InsideLook. These grasses here filtrate the actual water for them, so it's pretty cool. Let's go see what they got to say though.
This is right there. If you want to go see more with turtles, if you want to talk more about wetlands, I'm here for you.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is the grasses that you use, Chris, to filter out the water?
It's right here. So the grasses behind you are the Spartinas.
Okay.
And this is just a kind of a cutout, a mock a representation of it. And what happens is we have these pipes under there, and that's where the water will come in.
Okay.
Fills it up, you know, about every 4 hours, it'll fill the wetland up. And then in those 4 hour time, the plants are going to absorb all the nutrients out of the water.
Nice.
And after that 4 hours, all that water is going to drain back out to the exhibit.
Oh.
And then after the wetlands have drained, it's going to fill up again with exhibit water.
Cool. And what type of grasses is the name of this?
These are Spartina grasses.
Spartina grasses.
Right.
And do you find them locally here in Texas?
Going to be on the East Coast.
Okay.
So they're a marshland grass. They handle salt water really well.
Oh.
So Louisiana, all the Gulf Coast,
Sure.
where it's warm, salty, marshy area.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, sir. And this is Chris. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you.
Now, green sea turtles, most people think that they got their name because of the color of their shell, and that's actually not true. So they got their name because of the color of their fat inside their bodies. So their bodies are green fat, and that's because of what they eat. So out in the wild, they're going to eat grass. Here we do feed them all of the yummy vegetables that I know each of you guys eat every day. So collard greens, bok choy, cabbage, zucchini, cucumbers, green peppers are Chris's favorite. So yeah, we try to stop him from munching on turtles' food. And lettuce, they will get a mixture of lettuce, romaine lettuce or green leaf every day. They do have one feed. Whereas Big Mama, our loggerhead sea turtle, she's going to be more of a meat-based diet. So she's going to get some mackerel, some clams, some capelin. She's going to eat 4 times a week. So she's not going to eat every single day. Another cool thing about green sea turtles is how long they can hold their breath underwater. So if you were to come on by and see one of our sea turtles sitting there and come back a little bit later, they might still be in the same spot and they're perfectly fine. So they can hold their breath for 5 hours. So what they're going to do is they're going to slow down their heart rate and they're going to conserve the oxygen level in their bloodstream in order to allow them to stay underwater for that period of time. Now each species of sea turtle can hold their breath for a different amount of time. So green sea turtles, 5 hours. Loggerhead is going to be a little bit different, so about 30 minutes to an hour. And then Big Mama will pop on up and she'll get a breath of air. Big Mama is our loggerhead sea turtle. She was rescued off the coast of Mississippi. We believe she was a shark attack victim. She has shorter front flippers. She was also found with boat propeller stripes to her shell. So she was brought to a facility off the coast of Mississippi, nursed back to health. Fish and Wildlife deemed her unreleasable, so that is why she is in our care. Unfortunately, we do not know how old she is, since she was born on the wild, but she is adult size, so over 50 years would be a good estimate for her as well. Now we do have all female green sea turtles and all female loggerhead. They can come on up here on the beach, so in between my footsteps, there's some sea turtle tracks that are on here. As they are females, they can dig holes and lay eggs. Obviously, those eggs are not going to be fertilized because there's no male here to fertilize the eggs, but they will lay the eggs here, and we can dig them up and find who did each year. And we have a system that we record everything about all of our animals. So once a year, all of our animals get physicals. Every 3 months, these guys get weighed. So we'll put that information into Tracks, which is our recording system. And if somebody asks how much they ate 5 years ago, and I go on the computer, I can tell you exactly what they ate 5 years ago today. So when they do lay eggs, they typically go off feed. there's a consistency to a certain part of the year that one of the animals is going to come up here and lay eggs, or if somebody's going to go off at a certain time, that it's consistent and it's not something to worry about. Now we do have vets on staff and they will come out and check our animals. Obviously, we are the first ones to see the animals every day as their caretaker and to know the differences between them and everyone's favorite thing to do at not, like Big Mama loves to lay by the front right-hand side of the exhibit. So if we see something, we will bring it up to the vets and they will come out right away to check it out. One thing we do, which is while we train them, we will give their body a good check every day. And one of those days, we did notice that Kona, who is right up there, did have a little bit of a soft spot on her shell. Now, sea turtles, they will shed their scutes. So that means that they're going to grow a new scoot underneath, and then they're going to get a little bit bigger. So while she was shedding one of her scoots, she had water that got stuck underneath it. So it was a little bit of a soft spot, which was a little concerning to us. So we brought the vets on over, and they did wind up making sure that they scraped off all those spots so there was no infection under the scoot and underneath. So she does have a few white scabs on her right now. She was healing up very nicely, but it was all to prevent an infection of the water going underneath the scoot that she was trying to shed. And then we found some more as we brought her on land and got a better look at her. So that's why it's pretty important for us to target train them and to be able to have that interaction with them, to touch their shells, to touch their flippers.